so much for tuning into my channel. My name is Eda, for those of you who don't know me, and for those of you who it's your first time here, welcome to the family. And for those of you who it's your second time here, also thank you so much for coming back. So for today, I'd like to speak about jealousy. Yes, what actually jealousy is, how you can recognize that whatever you're feeling is jealousy, and how to deal with it. So to begin with, I'd like to first of all give you an example of myself and how maybe I recognized that whatever I was feeling was jealousy and how I dealt with it. So after finishing campus, that was in 2018 December. So obviously 2019, as everyone expects, that after you're done with campus, maybe you'll get internships, or if you're lucky enough, you'll get a job. So that was also what I was expecting that was going to happen to me. So I was at home trying to apply for internships, even the place where I had done my attachment, but unfortunately I was not getting any internships. Then it was getting a bit frustrating. Okay, the first few months it was okay because you were just in the house, sleep, eat, no stress for the first months. But after the time kept on going, it became a bit frustrating for me, whereby you're just in the house. Then maybe when you're looking at your social media accounts, you're seeing your classmates, or maybe the people you knew in campus, or your age mates, the jobs that they're doing. Maybe they were lucky enough to get jobs immediately after campus, or internships, or others are furthering on with their education, and you are just there seated. So it was getting a bit frustrating for me, comparing myself to other people and wishing that I had whatever they had. So that was my first point when I recognized that I was starting to build up jealousy within me. It was getting so frustrating until there was a time I remember I just woke up one morning and decided to take my CV, office after office, looking for internships, even in supermarkets. I even remember I went all the way to the main offices of Naivas to look for a job, and it was a bit frustrating when I took my CV there and the receptionist just looked at me. She asked me what I needed. I explained to her that I was looking for a job or even an internship, whatever was available, even if it was not paying. So when I gave her my CV, it was just a bit frustrating to see where she actually placed it, because behind her there was a pile of other people who had taken their CVs. So she just dropped mine there, and I was like, there was no way I was going to get an internship or a job there. So that is an example of when I realized that I was starting to build up jealousy when I was comparing myself to other people and what they had, and wishing that was actually meant to be for me. So that was the first time that I recognized that indeed this was starting to affect me. And so the first step for you to actually deal with jealousy is recognize that you are actually developing it, and you acknowledge that indeed you are feeling jealous and you need to deal with it. Because if you don't deal with it immediately, then it is going to pile up and it is going to affect you in the long run. So I have my notes here, so I will be referring so that I don't forget any of the points that I'd like to share with you on how to deal with the situation. So first of all, when you get to that point whereby you have now started comparing yourself to others and wishing that whatever others had, that you could also have it, then you need to deal with that situation. So the main things that can actually make you to start developing jealousy is comparison. As I've given you my example, I had started comparing myself with other people. So when you start comparing yourself to other people, definitely you will start building up jealousy within you, which is not okay. And the other thing that can also make you to build up jealousy is not being content with whatever you have. So we need to understand that we all go through different seasons in life. So we need to learn to have hearts of gratitude. No matter how small or how big the wins are, always be grateful that as long as you give it your best, then always be grateful. once you develop that culture of having a heart of gratitude, then you'll even realize that you'll end up having a lot of peace of mind, that you won't even be stressing yourself over other things that don't concern you. So having a heart of gratitude is of great importance. And my other point is believe in yourself. Let's say, for instance, that you're in a new work environment and you don't know what actually is required of you. In such situations, even in other situations in life, as long as you have a willing heart to learn, and you're also willing to adjust to the environment, then everything is going to be okay. In life, you need to have an open mind when it comes to adjusting to new environments. So always have a heart willing to learn and adjust, and as long as you are obedient and respectful to everyone else around you, then everything is going to be okay. Then the other point is that for the last 2 points, I am going to combine them. That is setting your right and being intentional in everything that you do. So let's say, for instance, your goal this month is to move out of your parents' house and maybe start your new business. Then once you are concentrated on your goals and you have set your priorities right, that no matter what happens, you are still going to stick to your goals, then you won't, nothing will actually distract you from your goals, even comparing yourself with other people. So as long as you set your priorities right and be intentional in everything that you do, then everything is going to be okay. And with all this, we need to realize that you need to have peace of mind for you to live a good life. Some of the times people are stressed up because of so many problems in life, thinking so much. Sometimes you just need to sit down, look around, and be grateful for everything that you have. You have a place to sleep, you have put food on your table, no matter the kind of food, you have good health, and everything around you is okay, you have security, then you need to really be grateful. So jealousy is something very dangerous, and as young as we are, and even for those who are watching, maybe they are elderly, then you need to realize that once you recognize that you're starting to build up jealousy within you, then you need to deal with it immediately, because if you don't deal with it, then it is going to affect you in the long run, that you will always not be happy in life. No matter the wins that you get, you will always keep on comparing and build up jealousy, and it's not good. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be doing more of these sit down videos, and if there's something that you'd like me to talk about, kindly tell me at the comment section, and I will look into it. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and till next time, bye bye.